Hi guys, I am in the kitchen and I'm just going to throw together some, I don't know what to call them, so you guys tell me what you would call them, but they're awesome, kind of like, not really granola because there's no oats, there's no grain, they're raw bars.
I shouldn't say that!
I thought I should do this video because we get asked so much, what do you guys recommend for snacks? And snacks are as important as your meals in planning, so let's together. And you tell me what we're going to call it. I'm going to put yummy bars on the top, on the title, but I want to see what you guys would call them. I just thought that would be kind of fun. So I'm just going to use just a half cup measuring cup. Like I said, this isn't an exact science. It's just to kind of educate you on how easy it is to do these yourself. And if you were to buy these at the store, you're going to pay about $3 for each bar, but you can make a lot for that much money. I'll do a full cup of walnuts. They're not roasted. They're completely raw. I love them soaked, and so I soak them and then I dehydrate them. And it actually, they have a protective coating on them, and so what that basically does is it just releases that coating that otherwise could cause you to get stomach aches. So it's a little bit toxic to the body. So that's why a lot of people recommend that. And I've got dates, and these dates have pits in them, and so I'm going to pull out the pits, but they're super easy to pit. So like that's out. Just make sure to get them out. One time I made fudge, and I had been using pitted dates, and I forgot that they had pits in them. Not good. So I don't recommend that at all. But anyway, so let me just throw in dates. I'm going to do probably, actually, and I've got some of these dates too. I'll just throw in a handful of these. These ones are actually coated with oats, and I don't know why, but they're cheaper and they're actually easier to use. They're coated with an oat flour, so if you're trying to stay completely away from grains, I wouldn't recommend those. But just for quickness, right now I'm going to just throw in those. And I didn't measure. It's probably about 3/4 of a cup right there of dates that I've got in that mix. And then I'm going to take some kind of butter. So like this is actually, it's kind of a mess because it's really separated, but this is a cashew butter. You could use almond butter, and I'm going to use about, let's see, that's probably good, probably about 1/4 of a cup of that. And I can come back and adjust it, later. But actually, no, I'm going to go a little bit more. So maybe about, don't you love the science here? Okay, that would be about 3/4 of a cup right there, maybe a little bit more. That's probably more like a half. Okay, we'll call that good. Okay, but the thing is that's really cool is you don't have to measure these exactly. You just need to get them in, to your mix. And so then I'm going to add some raw honey. This is fresh. This is from a local hive. And I don't want tons, actually. I don't want that much. I think I want about 1/4 of a cup of honey in here because I've already got the dates and those are sweet, too. Actually, yeah, I'm going to cut that back quite a bit. So this is a half cup measurement, and I did about 1/3 of this cup with honey. So actually, that's about maybe 3 tablespoons is all for this batch. And I don't eat sugar, so to me it could be too sweet. I don't know. So I might have to add, more nuts or something to kind of balance that so that you can taste it. That's the nice thing is you kind of get throwing these things in. I'm going to throw in some berries, and I chose goji berries because of the nutrients. They're just really loaded with nutrients. So I thought they would be kind of fun. So I'm going to put in a handful. So that's probably half cup. So and then I'm going to throw in some flax seeds. Like the way I go from measuring cups to hands. They work, but anyway, that's fine. So I just want, maybe that's probably about 1/3 of a cup, I'll bet. And I'm going to take some protein powder, and let me just tell you, you want a good tasting protein powder, and sometimes those are hard to find, but make sure and look at your ingredients because going to be probably really surprised at how many chemicals are in a lot of the protein powders. This one actually is awesome, and normally Tiffany and I don't do any soy, and the main reason is because most of our soy is genetically modified and it's an estrogen producer, so two bad strikes against it. So because we don't ever want to throw off our hormones when we don't have to. So so anyway, this is actually the reason why I like this one. This is a soy protein powder that is Ultimate Profit is the name of it, but, and it's vanilla, and so it's a great flavor to add to this. But the thing I like is it is a soy, but it's a GMO-free soy. So anytime that you do soy, if there's any soy in any product you ever eat, make sure that it says non-GMO in the ingredients so that you know that it's safe, because otherwise you're dealing with a chemical warfare for your body, in my opinion. And so I'm going to just take 1 scoop of this. I love that. Actually, this is one of my favorite protein powders. And I'll put the link to that below, because that's something that you have to order off the internet, but I can link it for you. And then these are cacao nibs, so if you're a chocolate lover, these are great. And I'm not going to put a lot of these in, but the difference between cocoa and cacao is just raw cocoa. It's the raw form. Cocoa actually is roasted, and so you lose nutrients. And so these are full of nutrients and really rich in antioxidants. So as much as putting those in there for flavor, it's probably more of an advantage in my mind that those are full of antioxidants. So everything here is really nutrient rich, very, very nutrient dense. I mean, what kind of a snack are you going to find that's going to be more healthy? So, and then I'm going to take ground cinnamon and I'll put in, maybe a teaspoon. I love cinnamon because it's super rich in antioxidants. It's anti-inflammatory. It's awesome for your skin. If you have problems with your skin, this will help. Typically, depending on what's going on, but it's awesome, and it's really good for most anybody that has any kind of an autoimmune disease or autism, anything like that. It's actually really shown to be very beneficial in studies. So I just throw all those together in the food processor, and I'm just going to turn it on. Okay, so just about a minute is all that I did. And you want it to be, that's perfect, that kind of a consistency. So it's just kind of a dough. And I'm just going to take a cookie sheet. Okay, so then I'm going to just dump it on my cookie sheet. Sure to be careful about that blade because it is really sharp. That's what ground all this stuff down, and it can do the same to your fingers, so be careful. And then my hands are clean. Then I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to press it into the pan. Just move it all over to the side, and it makes quite a few. I mean, this makes a good week's worth of goodies. And I could put more in, if I want to make more, and I could put less in, but it's really nice. And I'm gonna, if you want me to do more of these recipes, I'm happy to do that, because I actually have a lot of different flavors and options that are super amazing, and they're just so simple to do, but they're a great snack. These are completely fresh. There's no chemicals in these, and they're loaded with nutrients. They're a lot cheaper to make yourself, and I don't know why anybody wouldn't. Honestly, like, that just took me a few minutes. If you have the right things in your kitchen, it's easy to throw this stuff together. It just took me a few minutes. So anyway, why not, make these yourself? So anyway, thanks for joining me, and you guys let me know what you would call these. And this particular bar, I need a name. So anyway, maybe I'll do a cookbook on this, and we'll take the best name that comes out. And then also let me know if you'd like to have some more recipes, because I'm happy to do those. So anyway, you guys are awesome, and I hope you just stay healthy, take care of yourself, and have a great, great day. See ya. I winked. Oh my gosh.